1. Final Fight was originally meant to be Street Fighter 89. Capcom first announced the game as Street Fighter 89, a sequel to their 1987 fighting game Street Fighter. However, when players and testers were confused expecting one-on-one fighting gameplay, Final Fight to reflect the game's beat-em-up style. 2. It was developed using Capcom's CPS-1 arcade hardware. Final Fight was built on the CPS-1 system, the same board used later in Street Fighter II. This allowed for smooth scrolling, large sprites, and colorful visuals, major technical achievements for arcade games in 1989. 3. It featured 3 playable characters with distinct styles. Cody, a street-smart brawler, balanced in speed and strength. Guy, a fast ninja, good for hit-and-run tactics. Hager, a former pro wrestler with immense strength, but slower speed. This early character differentiation set a precedent for coupe beat-em-ups. 4. Hager is the first fighting game mayor in video games. Mike Hager is a rare combination, a former professional wrestler and the current mayor of Metro City. He literally punches crime off the streets, which has become iconic in video game culture. 5. Jessica, Hager's daughter, is the game's motivation. The plot kicks off when the Mad Gear gang kidnaps Hager's daughter Jessica, prompting Cody and Guy, her boyfriend and friend, to rescue her. She never appears in gameplay, only in story arc. 6. Metro City is a fictional version of New York City, the game's crime-ridden setting. Metro City is heavily inspired by 1980s New York. The developers wanted a gritty, urban landscape filled with gangs, decay, and neon lights. 7. Poison was originally a female character, later reclassified as transgender in the Japanese version. Poison and her clone Roxy are female gang members. Due to concerns about male players hitting women in U.S. arcades, Capcom USA changed their gender to male crossdressers and later lore embraced them as transgender characters. 8. The game uses sacrificial specials to balance combat. Each character can perform a special attack that hits multiple enemies, but it costs a small portion of health. This added a tactical layer to gameplay, crowd control at the cost of vitality. 9. Health is restored by eating food hidden in barrels and crates. Classic video game logic. You smash barrels to find a roast turkey, apples, or bread, which heal you instantly. The roast turkey became iconic and even appears in other Capcom games like Resident Evil 4. 10. The first boss, Damned, can summon help. Unlike most beat-em-up bosses, Damned doesn't just fight you directly. He runs off-screen to whistle and call reinforcements. This adds urgency and frustration to the early game. 11. Sodom is a Japanese culture-obsessed American. The second boss, Sodom, wears samurai armor and wields Cadenus, but he's actually a Japanese culture fanboy from the US. He later appears in Street Fighter Alpha with a more comedic personality. 12. Rolento, the military boss, became a Street Fighter character. 12. Rolento uses grenades and sticks to create chaos during his fight. He was so popular that he became a playable fighter in Street Fighter Alpha 2. Capcom vs. S. In Street Fighter 4,